Started, sir.
Good, good. Okay, concerning today's problem, uh, we find the real root of the equation as given in the presentation, and we wish to solve the given problem with the aid of iteration method. What we do iteration method? The iteration method, the given problem has to be considered as a f of x.
Excuse me, sir. Your voice is going in an echo.
A little louder, little louder.
So I could hear an echo voice. So
Someone muted. That is where you are hearing the echo.
all right, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, one roll number has entered the chat now. Take the
Okay, good.
meeting.
Noted.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and concerning the iterative method, what we have to take, we have to consider, we have to take phi of x as an x, and given equation can be rewritten, and we need to get x. We need to isolate the x from the given equation that has to be considered as phi of x. And x is equal to, and keep the x on one side, and the rest of the things can be written on the other side, and that has to be taken as phi of x. And what we have to do, uh, we need to have some boundaries, since the problem is we are having n number of terms. Where we have to start the problem is a major issue. By omitting the x square and the higher power of x, we get x is equal to 1. Then start your iteration with x is equal to 1. This is the way of getting the initial approximation, or blindly you take x is equal to 0, start your iteration from x is equal to 0, because the iteration method itself has it will try to find converge results towards accurate results. Then there is no issue, and start your iteration with as per your wish you start your iteration. Concerning this particular problem, we are going to start the problem with x is equal to 1. Now to have that idea, we are omitting power x square and the higher powers of various x. Let x naught is equal to 1. Now the problem will become, by applying the boundary condition, you will get 1.2240. And if you want to solve this particular problem, please have your calculator, and this way you have to and please take your calculator, and please count up to 4 digits. Digits 4. Yes, 4. Give your mode, and fix your number of digits into 4. Fix, give 4, and give 1, and give 1, enter your 1 and give your equal to. You will see 1.0000 in your calculator, and then give AC. Now give in this way you can find your result. 1 plus open bracket answer square divided by again open bracket 2 factorial. 2 factorial, you can find the factorial at the top. Under mode you can find your factorial, and close bracket power 2, that is square, again that is in close bracket, minus open bracket answer power 3 divided by 3 factorial square, again close bracket, plus again answer power 4 divided by 4 factorial close bracket power 2, again close bracket. And we can continue the problem as per our wish. Please stop the given problem with power 4. If it is feasible, you can continue as per your wish. And when we are increasing the number of hours, we can converge as early as possible. And give equal to what is the, say, tell me what is your result? The first results, as I have already mentioned, first result is 1.2240. That is our x1. Now tell me your x2. Giving equal to, you can find the result. Rangarajan, what is your result? Please. Rahul Rangarajan.
Sir, big, sir.
What? Pardon?
Sir, always, sir. Calculating, sir.
Yes, yes. Hi Ganesh and Samar Pratap.
1 minute, sir.
And who is from Andhra? ఒక్క నిమిషం. ఎవరిది? No, you're taking so much time. No, any others? Calculated, please.
So is it 1.7?
1 point? Yes, please. Time is going. Please.
1.4171.
No.
1.335.
Okay.
No.
So 1.3195.
No.
Sir,
Sir.
1.8125.
No.
Sir, 1.2240.
Yes, sir. After getting 1.2240, I am seeking x2. Give equal to, you can get.
Sir, 1.327.
1.325.
Yes, of course. Now tell me what is x3. Give equal to, you can get the result. But the thing is, you need to type the yellow color. On your calculator, you have to type this way. I think you are in each time you are feeding into calculator. No, that will take.
So 1.3809.
3809. But you are not fixed your digits. That is where you're getting. Anyway, it is good. 1.38. While fixing your number of digits into 4, you will get 1.3810.
Okay.
Good. Then what is your x4?
1. So 1.4099.
1.409. Very good. Here see, I have given a very wrong value. That is, instead of 3275, I have given a wrong value 3180. Please make a note. Here you need to apply 3275. And this value I have given wrongly. And yes, of course, as your friend said, the x4 is equal to 1.4099, and your x5 is equal to
1.4260.
yes, good, very good. 4260 and
1.4350.
very good. 4350 and equal to
1.4401.
Very good. Yes. And continue the iteration till achieving the 4-digit equal appearance. When your x16 and x17 will give your results as 1.4467, and during your examination, there is no need to proceed with x16. You solve the given problem with till x4 or x5. That is enough. But as per the request in the question paper, you need to attain your digits. If they are taking two decimal places, and your two decimal places should be equal. Here concerning x8 and x9, we are obtaining two decimal places. Results are accurate with two decimal places. Concerning the four decimal places accuracy, and we are getting x16 and x17 is equal to 1.4467.
Sir,
So,
it stops at 1.4468 for me.
68.
X18 is 1.4468.
X18, ah.
Yes, sir.
Wait, I will check. Six seven, 6, 8. Yes, of course. The results is while giving again enter into 1. In x18 concerning x18 will get 1.4468, and containing the iteration you'll get x19 and x20 and so on is equal to 1.4468. Therefore, the results of this particular problem is equal to 1.4468. Okay, please make a note, and this is your the problem for your practice. Find the real root of the equation, x minus and so on. Please solve the problem on your own, and by iteration method. Right, iteration method. Okay, good. Okay, we'll see the regular Falsy method for finding the solution. Before that, before entering into the regular Falsy method, we should have some basic ideas about the roots of the equation. For concerning the quadratic equation, the x square is equal to 0, we'll get the x from the basic relation, that is -1 plus or minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. For ax cube plus for the cubic equation, ax cube plus bx square plus cx is equal to d. Then how we can find x? And we can how we can find the unknown. And similarly for power 4 and power 5, and similarly for the trigonometric functions, that we need to depend the various techniques which we have solved, and that can be broadly classified into bracketing method, graphical method, and open method. And the Newton-Raphson which we have solved in the past class categorized under open method. Why it should be called as an open method, and why the other methods like bracketing method, bisection, and regular Falsy method can be classified as bracketing, that we will see. And then we'll see the regular Falsy method. Before solving the problems in regular Falsy method, we have to concern about bisection method. What is bisection? Why it is called as in bracketing method? That we will have a visit, and we will see this bracketing method. Find this graph, and the curve which is given nets the x-axis in one particular point. That is your root. In this particular case, we are the given curve meets your x-axis between 12 and 16. Therefore, the result should lies between 12 and 16. And here, two initial guesses for the root are required, and these guesses must bracket or be on either side of the root. If one root of a real and continuous function f of x is equal to 0 is bounded by the values x is equal to 1 and x is equal to u, then we are going to have a function called the multiplication of the function given function f of x1 and f of xu, which should be less than 0. The function changes sign on opposite side of the root. Therefore, this method is called as bracketing method, and some of the solution for the given curve here concerning A, we have your given curve doesn't met your x-axis, therefore it does not have any real roots. And concerning B, it meets your x-axis in one particular point, therefore it has one root. Here in the third case, you have two roots, and in your fourth case, you have three different roots. And in particular, and here there are two dotted lines I have given, and that reveals the boundary zone for finding the results. As we solved in I3D method or in Newton-Raphson, we have to start from one particular point, that the particular zone is here given in the dotted lines, that is x1 and xu. Here x1 and xu. And concerning this particular case, A has two roots, that is two roots. Here, concerning this particular second case, discontinuous function needs a special method to solve the problem. And concerning the various trigonometric function, it has many roots. When trigonometrics comes into picture, we need to have a little attention, wider attention than other techniques, and because it has various roots. And concerning this open method, what is said to be an open method? Open method are based on the formula that records only a single starting value, therefore be called as an open method. And this fixed iteration method we have already solved, that f of x, and we are assuming x less than pi of x, and we are concerned about pi dash of x is less than 1. Then we have solved the problem. This is for your example, for your practicing. There is no need to have no need to write this particular problem. In iterative method, what we have what we did is the given problem has to be considered as an f of x. Here f of x is equal to x power 2 minus x minus 2, and x greater than 0. And there are possibilities of having x. Here x is equal to x is one particular case, x is equal to x square minus 2. In other case, x is equal to root of x plus 1, x plus root of x plus 2. In other case, we can get x is equal to 1 plus 2 by x. This way we can rearrange the given f of x into various y of x. And what was the solution for this particular case is, and I have solved in Excel. You can also try with Excel for solving this problem. I will share the Excel for your practicing. And while the initial iteration, that is 1, 1, and here also 1, here also 1. What were the results? And you will get 3 in first case, you will get minus 1 in second case, and you will get 1.732 in the last case. And concerning the result, and for this particular case, the result is 2, and we are getting the older and newer value same, with around 15th or 8, I think so, 18th iteration we are getting the results for first particular case. And concerning the third case, we can get the same value, that is x old and x new same in the case of 10th or 9th iteration. And concerning x is equal to 0, what you will get in the first case, when division is 0, and the iteration, we need to stop the iteration there itself, because division 0 means we will get infinite. And concerning the second case and the third case, and concerning the second case, we will get the same results in the third iteration itself. In the last case, we will get the results in 9th or 10th iteration. Therefore, in iteration method, the rearrangement of the given equation has to be taken into care. Convergence occurs based on the arrangement. The thing is, the pi dash of x should be less than 1. For these type of problems, here the convergence occurs linearly. That this convergence, this is called as a linearly convergent technique. The fixed iteration method called as linearly convergent technique. Concerning the bisection method and in closed or bracketed technique, we have two different techniques for getting the results. One is bisection, and the second one is regular pulsing. First, we will solve the problem with the aid of bisection method. Once the bisection method is over, we will visit the regular pulsing. Concerning bisection method, based on the fact that the function will change sign as it passes through the root, that is f of a, and the multiplication, the corresponding multiplication of the function is less than 0. Once we have a root bracketed, we simply evaluate the midpoint and have the interval, and by solving this problem, you will find very good idea over the method. Here, the methods such as bisection method and the false quotient method of finding roots of a nonlinear equation, that is f of x is equal to 0, require bracketing for the root by two guesses. That is, we are going to have assumption that with two assumptions. Such methods are called bracketing methods. If it is 1, then that is called open method. That is not bracketed, that is open method. And these methods are always convergent, since they are based on reducing the interval between the two guesses to 0 into the root. And in the Newton-Raphson method, the root is not bracketed. Only one interval, one initial guesses of the root is needed to get the iterative process started to find the root of an equation. Hence, the Newton-Raphson method is categorized as the open method. And concerning this particular problem, we are going to assume two initial guesses. And assume that your two initial guesses is 0 and 10. And for the subsequent iteration, you are going to take the midpoint of that particular two guesses. If my two guesses are 0 and 10, what is the midpoint of 0 and 10? Rahul? Rangarajan? If my initial assumption is 0 and 10, what is our midpoint? If
5, sir. 0 and 10, 5, sir.
Yes. If your initial guess is 5 and 7.5, what is your midpoint?
6, sir. 5 and 7, 6.
Okay, 5 and 7. Okay. Okay. Assume the given curve, that is if our a is f of a is greater than 0, and our f of b is lesser than 0, and in that way the arrangements of the solutions occur. Assume it changes direction nearer to C, and this way the changes occurs in the curve, the solution. Therefore, the f of here the f of c is greater than 0. Assume here the f of c is greater than 0, and if the f of a is greater than 0, if f of a is greater than 0, a is equal to, take your a is equal to c. If for f of c is lesser than 0, if f of c is lesser than 0, take your b is equal to c. This way we are going to solve the given problem. And concerning the algorithm for the bisection scheme, this is what we are going to do. That is, we are going to take the midpoint of given two boundaries. Our given two boundaries are, that is interval is a and b. Then we are going to calculate our f of a and f of b. If the c is equal to a plus b by 2, our f of a and the cross product of f of a and f of c is lesser than 0, then consider B is equal to C, else consider A is equal to C. This is where we are going to solve the problem. This is the way the bisection scheme, the arrangements of bisection scheme happens, and we'll solve one particular problem based on the solution. We can have an idea. Please make a note. That is problem number 14. Is a simple problem than the iterative and neutron Raphson method. Please assume the f of x is equal to 3x sin x minus e power x. Here, the initial guesses can be assumed as per our wish, but we have taken as we are already well aware about the solution for this particular case, means we can apply that particular zone. Else you can give your own guess. That is, take your own A and C. Let your A as 0 and B can be your 1. Here, concerning this particular problem, the f of x, the solution region concerning this particular portion, the curve taken negative and negative to positive in between 0 and 0.5. You can take this interval, else you can take 1.5 to 2. This is also you can take. But during our examination, we don't have this picture to identify the interval. Therefore, assume your interval as you assume your A is equal to 0 and assume your P is equal to 1. For all the cases, for all the problems, assume your A is equal to 0 and assume your B is equal to 1. And concerning this particular problem, the roots, two roots are lies. One root is lies between 0 and 0.5, and the other root lies between 1.5 and 2. And what we have to do, and we have to find various aspects of the given problem. And here A, B, and C, I have solved the problem with the aid of Excel. But the thing is, you have to solve it till fifth iteration or sixth iteration. You need to solve the problem manually. I will show the Excel how the formulas are arranged. I will show. See the given problem. My Excel is visible. My Excel is visible. Rangarajan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Rangarajan? My Excel is visible.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Here, A is an initial guess, our initial guess, and B our initial guess. Yes, now I am highlighting the initial guesses. A and B are our initial guess. The C is equal to the midpoint of A and B. The midpoint can be achieved by doing this equation, that is B5 plus C5. And f of A, see f of A, C into our A plus sine A exp within bracket your A is given, means that will return the exponential value. This I have made into Rx. Similarly, f of C, calculate your f of A and calculate your f of C. Now do the cross product over the f of A and f of C. This is your f of A and f of C. This is f of A. This is our f of C. And here this is the cross product f of A and f of C. See here what I have given. I have given a if command. If this f of A and f, the cross product of f of A and f of C is greater than 0, then return that is positive. It is else given else you return negative value. That way I have given if command. Here positive, then therefore we are getting a positive. If the cross product of f of A and f of C is positive, what we have to do? Please have a visit over the Excel. If it is greater than 0, we have to take A is equal to C. We have to take A is equal to C. So A here C, here also I have given a code. Here also I have given a code, that is if G5 this one is greater than 0, that is this one is greater than 0, take my A value that is D5. If it is greater than 0, D5. What is our D5? C as A. Consider C as A. Else A, let it be A. B5 is my A. That is above earlier value. 0 will take as an input for here. Okay, here I am giving a -1 value. What changes are made in this P6? Please note, here I am giving -1. What happens here? Here this value is taken as an input for this point, isn't it? Undo, Control Z. If it is positive, then take my A is equal to C. Now my B, here the B value, from where we have to take the B value. Again, the bisection method, here the f of A, the cross product of f of A and f of C is lesser than 0, then B is equal to C. Else, here take your f of A, the cross product of f of A and f of B is greater than 0, then take C, here C5 as an input, else D5 is your input. Please have a visit, and this is what we have to do with this bisection method. If the cross product value of f of A and f of C is less than 0, your B is equal to C, else your A is equal to C. This is where we need to take the inputs, and here this C become a value and B as it is B. B is as it is B. Therefore, C has to be taken by dividing this, by taking the average of this two, we can get the C value. Based on this A and new C, we have calculated f of A and we have calculated f of C. The cross product of these two returns a negative value. If it is a negative value, your B is equal to your C. If it is this value is negative value, your B is equal to your C, and your A, your past A becomes a new A. Is it clear?
So can you show that PowerPoint slide once?
Yes. Now see.
We can't see.
The bisection method is very simple technique. You solve till your iteration number 5. You stop your iteration till point number 5. The manual calculation you have to do, because you are already aware about the Excel. That is why I have solved with the aid of Excel. And now I will share my Excel. Once the class is over, I will share the Excel. And this is our problem. This is our solution. Solution for this particular case is 0.3605. What was the solution? Here C is our solution. Here C is our solution. I will share one particular link, that is link from this you can find more details about the bisection method. It is visible?
Yes, sir.
And my browser is visible for you?
Yes, sir.
IIT Madras given a link for this particular bisection method. I have taken the same example and I have solved with the aid of Excel. And the solution, the accuracy of solution is problem with a given IIT material. You please have a visit in our PPT and please solve this particular problem. Please solve this for your practice. Please make a note. Your problem number 15 is class X.
Sir, can you show it once again?
Which one?
That browser slide.
That
browser
Browser
slide.
in Excel itself, I have given the browser link. Don't do that.
Okay.
Please make a note and please solve this problem too, along with that iterative problem. Please solve this problem. Please make a note. Already the time is 11:20. This particular problem, that is bisection method, you please solve manually till your iteration number 5. Till your iteration 5, you solve manually and stop your iteration till your iteration number 5, and at that particular time your C is your result. Concerning this particular problem, for iteration number 5, the C value is 0.531. Therefore, the result is 531. The solution for this particular case is 531. Concerning the earlier problem, concerning this particular problem, our solution is 3594. 3594. The deviation for the accurate results and this 3594 is limited. Therefore, we can consider this might be in this. Do you have any doubts? The thing is, if the cross product of f of a and f of c is greater than 0, I am telling in a different way. If the cross product of f of a and f of c is greater than 0, then take a is equal to c. Then take a is equal to c, else b is equal to c. Your a is the initial guess 0, your b is your initial guess 1, and now your c is 0.5. And based on these three values, we are going to have our f of a, then f of b, and based on this f of a and the f of c, we are going to get the cross product. The cross product is positive, then take your c as a. If the cross product is negative, then take your b as your c. That's it. Is clear? Sai Ganesh, Samar Pratap. The bisection method is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I request anyone to solve manually, and please circulate via WhatsApp. Who is taking that responsibility? Sai Ganesh, is it okay for you? Solve problem. That is problem
Solve
number
it
14 and
manually,
problem number 14 and 15. Sai Ganesh, is it feasible
Yeah,
for
okay,
you?
sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So solve manually. Stop your iteration till iteration number 5 and get your results, and circulate. Take a photograph and circulate via WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any doubts regarding this?
I had a doubt, like for that assignment thing, till what date do we copy the notes, like for the assignment?
See, till the recent class.
Or like if the assignment is submission on 4th October,
Oh.
so we copy till 3rd October.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I think in the past you may didn't noted your material, and as we have insisted you take your material in a neat way, then it won't be a problem. Isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Sabrani, Purnachandra joined. Purnachandra joined in our session. 121. Yamul.
Purna Chandra is not my section, sir. I won't know.
Okay, Rahul. Okay, please have visit.
Sir, I'm checking it. 1 second, sir. Sir, he's not there, sir.
Okay, fine. Once Sai Ganesh circulated the material means you'll have a very good idea over dissection method. Tomorrow class we'll see the regular Fuzzy method. How the problems can be solved using regular Fuzzy method. We'll see. And thank you. If you don't have any doubts, then we'll wind up. Okay, you can please leave your session. Please join in the other class. And Sabrani, please stop the presentation.
Yes, sir.
And please Anand Modi, Bhavya, Rahul and Sabrani, please be in line.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
few
sir, sure.
Sabrani and the Anand Modi, Bhavya, Rahul and Sabrani.
Yes, sir.
We have any leisure hour during Thursday and Friday, Sabrani and Anand Modi?
No, sir. All classes are.
If this is the
No, sir.
speed of our numerical methods, means we won't complete our syllabus. And when the academic as per the academic calendar, when is the last date?
So nothing has been sent to us as of like for exams and all. Nothing has been informed.
Usually the end of this all semester is you are
Usually
in September 21st. In your first sem, the last date for the first sem, have you any idea?
Yes, so last year first sem ended like we had our exams from December 2nd week.
December. Till December first week you had a class, or you have completed your class during 11th
So
month?
November 3rd week almost we completed everything. Then we had lab exams.
November.
Yes, sir.
October. We have two more months.
Yes,
Right.
Yes, sir.
2 more months. 3, 6, 12, 12 to 24, 24. Probably we will have around 30 hours. If any classes, any lecture are available, please calculate via WhatsApp.
Yes, sir, sure.
Okay.
It is feasible for me, means we'll take classes. And a few more minutes, please. You others, you may please join with your next class. We'll have some more minutes, Sabrani.
Yes, sir, sure.
Check with mobile, and using mobile phone, you are able to conduct the meeting.
Yes, sir.
And,
A lot of people connect through mobile.
No. You are attending, and since you are a owner, Anand Modi, Bhavya, and Rahul and Sabrani, it is feasible for you to conduct the meeting, host the meeting via mobile phone.
I don't know, sir. I use laptop, so.
Yes, me too, sir. I use laptop. I didn't experience with the mobile, sir.